So, Naccer at the moment is up 1-0. We're just kind of waiting for the guys to get going, and there is the countdown. Off the veto, Game 1 was Metalopolis. Game 2 is going to be on Plateau of Shakuras. If you guys are reading it in Russian, it's like reverse. It's like Plateau. Plateau of Shakuras. And if you guys are wondering kind of, yeah, what the language is on my account, it is Russian. So you guys don't get confused. I don't know why it's control in there. Either way, guys, starting off right here at the top left, we got the green Protoss Hoesa down 0-1. His opponent taking the 1-0 lead, the purple Protoss Naccer. So looking at things again, Shakuras Plateau, we got 2 Gazelle Naga towers, no golds. Per base about, there's the natural, there's the third, and I mean it's a 4-player map. Interesting positioning. It's got the bases at the 12 and the 6 o'clock kind of neutral side of bases, so there's a little bit more combination. And I'm happy actually these players picked the right map. We had a situation, what was it? I think it was the last tournament or the tournament before. I think it was in the European Amateur Cup number 2. It wasn't an earlier round, so I'm thankful for, where we actually had the wrong rocks. I'm going to keep talking about it. I think I mentioned it last time too. We had the wrong rocks. We actually had a where this was closed off. The base and the minerals were like right here, and there was like rocks going up into the main, and I was like so confused out of my mind. I'm like, I swear I placed map here and there quite a bit. I'm like, this is not right at all. So as you see right now, Hoesa kind of going to scout at the moment, seeing as his opponent's not close by air, so he's going to check cross positions. If you guys are watching right now, you have to understand with this map, Shakuras Plateau, there's no close positions, and by what I mean, if Naccer's right here, Hoesa can't be right here, or if Hoesa's right here and Naccer can't be right here. That is close positions technically. You can only be placed close by air, which is right here for Naccer, or cross positions, as you see that they are. So both players kind of finding out each other right now, scouting each other's base. The mirror matchup starting right away. The mirror builds in a sense, so you're going to see a lot of the same stuff going on. Pylon, gates. So you're going to see just probes, pylons, gates, building. So nothing too much out of the ordinary at the moment. We'll kind of get there once it does happen, once we see any kind of variation of a build. It is interesting to see what Hoesa does decide to do, because usually when players get down, especially in the tournament, they kind of try to cheese their way back into it. I mean, who knows? Maybe Naccer's thinking, maybe I did it once again, maybe I could do it again, or maybe he decides to think, maybe he expects the fact that I'll do a 3-gate robo, so maybe I should do a 4-gate or something different. I mean, it just all kind of depends. Do some kind of pylon at the front, so not too much going on. I mean, this is kind of what the PvP battle is. Never even really gets to a point where upgrades make a relevant difference. That's kind of thing. Nobody really goes to a forge and upgrades. Like, when has anybody ever seen a pro PvP go late game? So, usually rarely ever happens. What I'm looking for is kind of some funky play, maybe some DTs, something just kind of like funky out of the norm, but, you know. You can only be hopeful. I think this probe is about to build something. There it is. There's a 2nd gate. There's that 3rd gate coming up, I think. If he does quits building probes. Maybe he's going robo. In which he is. So we're looking at it right now. Naccer is most likely going to go with the 3-gate robo push. So no huge surprise. Meanwhile, what is Hoesa planning to do? He's got the 3 gates going at the moment. I don't see a robotics bay just yet. Both players are very similar and even on timing of their warp gate upgrade. And we are going to see a little bit of a difference. No robotics bay. We are seeing the Templar. No, it's not Templar Archives. What the hell is it called? Oh, I feel bad. Templar something. Whatever. Having a StarCraft shaky moment. I don't play Protoss. Oh, there's a Robo too. Very interesting decision. So a little bit of a different little niche, different build by Hoesa. Maybe he's going for the blink upgrade. Oh, okay. So, okay, never mind. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going for at the moment. He's getting the blink upgrade, but he's got 3-gate robo, so I'm like thoroughly confused out of my mind. Maybe he's hoping for a war prism or an observer. Like my mind is like halfway blown. I'm just kind of like, I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what exactly he's doing. He's only got 3 gates and Los Starvos. Smurf? Kind of chatting up with some of the players in game. Yeah, to fill some of the dead air time of the in game. So Blink upgrade is on its way. I'm still not 100% sure exactly what's going on. Observer on its way. Build your pylons. Build your pylons, Hoesa. Don't forget them. Meanwhile, somebody should yell at Naccer. He's got the Artosis pylon rocking a robotics-based cybernetics and 3 gates. So that's not really smart. And then he's got all these pylons in the back, you know. What could you use those for? Not too worried about it. Yeah, no, we're kind of just like... Sorry, guys. I've got something a little bit in my throat at the moment. Trying to clear it out and also chat up. Okay, sorry about that. Kind of take care of that. Chat up with the player, one of our standard comeback players. So looking at things right now, at the moment, Hoesa building a pylon. At the moment, he's just going to warp in more units. That kind of robotics bay was just for show, get the observer out so he could blink up into the base. Meanwhile, we are looking at things and seeing right now, Naccer has those 2 mortals, has those sentries. Interesting. Very interesting himself, indeed. Not sure exactly what he's planning or exactly searching for, and I guess he found what he was looking for at the moment. Good force fields. Oh, nearly good force fields, but I think Hoesa is going to be able to escape with his life. Pylon does get taken down, and he will be supply blocked for a little while, so Naccer's going to have to build a few more pylons. Interesting. Alright. Kind of waiting for... I don't know. Whatever. My assumptions mean nothing. 4th gate getting finished up. I think, oh boy, at the moment he needs to back up. Oh, there's an observer for both players at the moment. Oh god, poor Stalker's going to get trapped up top. At least attack with it. Get out of there. Poor observer does get picked off at the moment, and at the front, oh, he actually cancels the nexus at the natural, so looks like Hoesa is just going to try to pump out a few more units, get an immortal out for himself, and now he's got the 4 gates rocking. Going to warp in a few more units. He could actually force field this ramp fairly well, I think. He's got a pretty full... If you could get one more force field, there it is. Traps some of the stalkers right there out in the front, so that's going to be really great for him. Loses some of those. That doesn't need to overcommit at the moment. He's just kind of move commanding into it. Oh my god, Hoesa, a little bit of a miscommand. Not sure exactly what he's doing there. Warps in about 4 more stalkers. Poor pylon is going to go down, so now Naccer himself is supply block. I mean, Hoesa's supply block. Some Protoss supply block. One of these guys. So as we see, 3 immortals at the moment. More stuff getting pushed in. 3 more stalkers you could definitely warp in. Kind of a little bit surprised on the backside. I mean, again, this is kind of that thing that last game Hoesa, I guess, could warp in on the backside, but, you know, not really worth it. The high ground's actually working really well for him at the moment. And again, quit move commanding into there, man. He's just like focus fire move commanding into it. That's making it really rough. And, you know, we'll see exactly what he can hold off. That Blink Stalker Micro might help him out. And he's actually doing an amazing Blink Stalker Micro, but, again, you're going to need a miracle. You need to actually pull probes at the moment. The only way really Naccer could save himself right now is at the moment is pull probes. That's a little Dragoon movement by Naccer. That immortal. Able to trap some of the stuff, and, you know, if you could warp in a couple more units or get a couple more rounds of him in there, his own immortals now, he could just chase down that immortal. Oh, if you could pick it off, Blinks down there, and get those puppies back on the mineral line. So good hold off. Naccer able to hold off that push. I mean, not Naccer. Hoesa able to hold off that push. Naccer, meanwhile, heading back to his base, and he's got an expansion just about done in his natural field. He's looking like in a great position, getting that forge, getting that robotics base. So we actually will see some Colossus. Very interesting. Kind of interesting to see that once in a while in the PvP. So guys, we have made it to the 14-minute mark almost. Awesome stuff. I'm fairly excited. Both players have like obnoxious supply. At least we know one thing: Naccer's never going to get supply blocked. He's at 45 and 124. Amazing. Yeah, not too much going on. There we go. Pollen does get taken down. The proxy one, we do still have an observer for Naccer, just kind of hanging out in the back of base of Hoesa. But overall, Naccer is looking in a great position. Now he's got his natural up. He can mine from those, both of those. He's got the robotics base. He's got the forge. If he wanted to, he could just get one upgrade and just be just fine against his opponent. He could just engage straight up. Upgrades actually mean a lot in this game, especially if you're a newer player listening and watching. Upgrades mean a lot in this game. Always think upgrades in the game. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. Terran players, man, you always see it. Zerk could get so far ahead, but those 3-3 Marines could just rip everything apart. Blink Stalkers, you get those things 3-3, man. Those are strong. Or even Colossus for that matter. 3-3 Colossus, they just spray everything and kill everything just in one little death ball with just a couple of them. And don't even get me started on Ultralisks, even though they're kind of a crappy unit. So overall, I mean, right now we're just seeing kind of that middle of the game where development. But both players have been playing fairly well at the moment. Nexus is going down for. Nexus is going down for Hoesa at the moment. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of wait on that. So yeah, not too much going on. Definitely nothing too interesting you guys will ever see. I like Naccer right now, kind of going through the base with the observer, just checking out, seeing what all the production is. And plus he's got an observer at the middle of the map in case anything kind of walks right by it. So again, looking at things right now, good work with that observer. You can see all the production that's still there. You can see the army composition. Does see that there's a Nexus even there. So good little scouting over by Naccer. But oh, he's got his own observer he sees. So one observer down for Naccer, poor guy. And here we go. It actually looks like potentially. The moment Hoesa just sees Naccer's army just kind of sitting at the back over there, coming at him. So probably a few more warpins on their way. Though he does have a couple sentries, he could try to trap a few of the stalkers like he did last time. Just has to be really careful. Good force fields going down. Traps a couple at the front, and again, these stalkers they do not have blink. Observer does get taken down again. A couple more good force fields going down. Take out that last stalker. So 3 Immortals versus 2. Actually about to be 2 on 3 Immortals. And here we go. Oh, he actually throws down a little bit of force field action of his own. AI of the Immortals is being stupid at the moment. And oh, this is just quite a bit of units at the moment. Sentry does get taken down, and right now we see a huge stalker force and GG from Hoesa. Naccer taking him down 2-0 with a bit of an upset, I would say myself. Naccer going to the winners final. Hoesa dropping down into losers final himself. Awesome, awesome.